We got a situation of the case of the fake people, y'all. This is my Bluetooth, by the way. First and foremost, thank God that this shit was not 2 hours like Fio said it was. So I totally digs that. Thank y'all for that. Um, One thing, I already had to get somebody together, kind of, sort of, on the Potomac reviews. Listen, if y'all don't like what I have to say, just thumbs down the video and leave. You ain't got to address me. You ain't got to let me know that you leaving. Just get your coat, get your purse, and get the fuck out. Like, don't. I ain't got no time for that. Y'all don't have to announce to me that y'all are leaving because I don't give a hot flying damn. Okay, this is my channel. I give my opinions. I give my viewpoints on things. I'm not asking none of y'all to agree with it. I'm not asking none of y'all to kiss my ass about it. But if it bothers you to a point where you don't want to be here no more, just go, girl. You ain't got to let me know. Go about your business. It's 16.1K of y'all, so I probably wouldn't even know you're gone anyway, daughter. Go about your business. Moving on. So, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is season 2, episode 1, Best of Frenemies. So, child, Jen gets a call while she was on the party bus to go away on the group trip, I assume it is, and then I assume she was getting tipped off by somebody that the feds was coming to pick her ass up because the feds showed up to come and get her ass, but she went on ahead and dipped before that situation happened. Moving on. So Jen and Lisa. So Jen got her new chalet probably off of the backs of these old people who purses she was knocking over, stealing all their damn Social Security and their SSIs and their AARP money and their federal loans and all that stuff. That bitch going down. I don't see it for her. Jen feels like the other ladies are jealous of her friendship with Lisa. Nah, it ain't even that. They're trying to warn Lisa because you ain't nobody damn friend. I thoroughly believe that Jen is a succubus and she is only here to come in and destroy any and everything that is in her way or that is in her path. Jen is just one of those type of people that you need to just let them be where they at. Heather, stop trying with her. Stop trying with her. Jen ain't your friend. She ain't never gonna be your friend. Please stop trying with her friend. For me, stop trying. Because I don't want you to get caught up in this bullshit that she got going on. Got feds coming down to the beauty lab and all that. No, God, girl. So she talks to her. She talks to her about how Kerr and Coach Shaw almost got a divorce because of her anger problems, but they're in couples counseling because of his religion. By him being Islamic, I believe he is. They don't believe in divorce. Girl, please, because from the tea I heard, if your ass go down, he divorcing your ass. So, I mean, what does that really say? I hate when people want to use divorce and religion and collide the two together. At the end of the day, I personally want to get married, to get divorced? Absolutely not. But what good is it to sit up in some shit that you know is not going to be right? It ain't never going to be right. It ain't never going to be fixed. And who the fuck wants to live in misery for the rest of their damn life? Girl, get out of here. So Lisa wants Jen and Meredith to come to a better place. Lisa, I'm trying to come to a better place with you, but I gotta be real. This phony ass alliance that you got with Jen, because it's very phony, is rooted in something that is very phony and very disingenuous. Lisa, it is. This shit that y'all giving, it is very, very much so giving me Portia and Phaedra, or who another one, Robin and Giselle. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever, child. It's disingenuous. I don't believe it. I don't buy it, and you gonna make yourself look like a real fucking fool at the end of this shit, Lisa. I'm telling you. Because actually, the real thing that you want to know what it's really giving is really giving Candace and Sharice with her tired ass banging. That's what it's giving me. It's really giving me Candace and that banging. That's what it's giving me. Because the minute that Candace and Monique fell out with each other, she all of a sudden wanted to be friends with Sharice and her tired ass banging. And I kind of felt like this is the same situation. You feel away still because of the fact that you was the last one to know, I assume, that her and Seth were getting a divorce or talking about getting a divorce, and you felt hurt by that, and you felt the way because y'all been friends for so long, and blah, 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 blah. And then directly after that, then all of a sudden, you want to put on this Captain Save-A-Ho cape for Jen. So I'm sorry. It is very disingenuous. Don't get mad at us, Lisa. It's just very disingenuous. Moving on. So Lisa says that Heather and Whitney made up lies about her and her character, and Meredith doesn't mind being around them, so there's not much of a difference. Girl, the lies you tell. First of all, they can't give your attitude nothing that your attitude did not give them. And you did come up here last season with a real I'm this, I'm that, real uppity. I'm up here and y'all fucking way down here type of attitude. That is what you gave Lisa. I'm sorry. And that is why I ain't see it for your ass. So please don't get up here and feel like they made up lies about your character. Nah, that's what you gave off last season. But that was your first season, and I'm trying to give you a clean slate. And I am going to give you a clean slate. I'm just saying, don't do that. And the two situations are completely different. It is completely different. Because much like she said, if the roles were reversed and she was setting up up under Jen after Jen retweeted and recommented and reposted fucked up things that people done said about your kids, you would have a problem with that. So get out of here with all that, girl. Be real. Moving on. Because I ain't trying to give Lisa too much. Because I am really trying to give Lisa a clean slate. I am. But Lisa, you want some bullshit with that. So Meredith comes home and Meredith at home and Lisa comes over. So her and Seth move into their new house and it was gorgeous. And they're getting better in their marriage. And that's good. I'm not mad at that. If y'all come into a common understanding with each other or a common goal or a common place, I want that for y'all. So shout out. Heather talks about her daughter choosing her own college instead of pushing BYU on her. And I'm proud of you for doing that, Heather. That is good. Don't ever force your children to do things just because you did it. You know, that ain't right. That ain't fair. You're going to end up with an Amara La Negra. Or you're going to end up with a Wendy Asafo. Or one of these other people who just did whatever their parents wanted them to do and they really feel unfulfilled in life because they didn't pursue nothing that they wanted to do. So I'm there with you for that. So we get down to Whitney, shout out to Whitney, and she's celebrating her stepson's 26th birthday party. Heather, how old is Whitney, how old is you? I'm 33. I don't think you that much older than I am. So you're right. That is some weird ass shit, but you know, whatever. She started her own skincare line called Wild Rose. Shout out to that, Whitney. Shout out to it. I'm giving you full free promotion on my channel. Whenever I find out more information about her Wild Rose, I'm going to let y'all know because I know a lot of y'all need it for y'all dry, ashy, crusty ass skin. Moving on. Whitney drunk ass dropping a birthday cake not once, not twice, but 3 times. Dear God Almighty. But you know what? Everybody laughed about it. Everybody thought it was funny. Everybody had a good time. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, child. Them people rich. They could buy another birthday cake. So, Mary and her tired ass podcast. So, her husband, Uncle Grandpa, stayed in Florida for 6 months because he said he was scared to fly because of COVID. That I don't believe. She says her son doesn't talk to her. You know, they live in the same house, but they really don't talk. And she was lonely, and she started talking to the mannequins and the walls and the spiders and the spider webs and the cupboards and the dust mites, the tits, the danders, or that what she had to. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna let that zinger. I'm gonna let that stay where it's at. But I'm damn sure gonna say it tomorrow on live. I'm gonna remember that zinger. But y'all know where I was going with that. I just don't see it for Mary. I don't see it for Mary. I don't like her. She's a false prophet, and she's so nasty. In everything that she does and everything that she says, it's so nasty. It's dripped in just judgmental and just so ugh. Like even when the man was praying. She stopped that man in the middle of his prayer. First of all, that was very disrespectful, and I do not think God appreciated you for stopping that man in his prayer. But since you did, let me just say this. I too hate them people that wants to come up there with the hoop and the holler and do a prayer. Child, if you don't get up there and say, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another, oh man, and listen, that gives the same amount of power. It has the same amount of postage stamps as all of the hoop and the hollering that y'all want to do in these 15-minute long prayers. So while it was very disrespectful that she did that, I mean, I was kind of glad that she did. Moving on. Mary admits that she used to smoke weed. I know you did, Mary. I could tell. Mary, you was a loose child running wild out here in these streets, like most PKs out here are. So then she talks about being born to God and she knows her purpose in life. Girl, if you think your purpose is to stand in front of this church as cesspool temple in your choir robe trying to these people don't even think enough of you to give you a real damn bishop robe or something like that. Girl, you in a tired ass youth young adult choir robe. Anyway, Jeannie and Lisa. I like Jeannie, but Jeannie, please don't take this as no shade, because it's really not shade. This is real shit. That print that you had in that colorful shirt, my mama had a wallet that she bought from Rainbows with that same damn print on it. So shout out to you, Jeannie. I'm down. So then she talks about how she came to America on a boat and how she was Poe and all of the rest of this stuff. But I kind of rock with Jeannie. I really do. I rock with Jeannie. I see it for Jeannie thus far because she seems like a lot of fun. Uppity. But she seems a lot of fun at the same time. So I'm here for it. So then she talks about starting off as Christian because that's what the people that saved her, the mission that saved her, whatever, all of them was Christian. So she started off as Christian, and then when she married her chiropractor husband, who was Catholic, she decided to convert. I don't think I ever would want to convert. Like, I feel like if my dude is not Christian, it really wouldn't bother me so long as he believes in something, but not no 5%. Now, when I say believe in something, I mean believe in something along the lines of what I believe in. Like, if he was apostolic or Pentecostal or Catholic or even Jewish, it wouldn't bother me. That I can accept. You go to your synagogue or your church, and I go to mine. I necessarily feel the need to convert, even if I really fell in love with a person? Nah, I don't think so. You know what I mean? But hey, do what y'all want to do. If it works for y'all, I'm down. So Jen has the family come over for dinner, and we finally meet Aunt Nani, I believe. The name was. That's the one who had her legs amputated. So shout out to you, Auntie. I'm sorry I don't see it for your niece, but I am glad that she was there for you and she stood up for you in your time. So I was here for that. Jen tired ass don't even know how old her son is. I don't even think Jen knows how old she is. Girl, I don't even think Jen remember what she really looks like underneath all that pounds and pounds of Avon-based foundation and makeup and plastic surgery and Botox and rhinoplasties and lip plasties and eye plasties and skin plasties and teeth plasties and titty plasties and rib removal plasties and waist plasties and thigh plasties and ass plasties and feet plasties, but whatever, Jen, whatever, girl, moving on. So Heather, Whitney, Meredith, and Mary meet up for lunch. So Meredith tells them about her father's passing. I'm very sorry to hear that, Meredith, and I totally understand how you feel. And if you need me, I'm here for you, mother. Let me know. So Heather says that she hasn't talked to Lisa or Jen. And then Heather says that Jen shared a tweet calling her racist, which, again, Heather, because I am your friend, I'm not here to tell you who to be friends with, but I kind of am, because that bitch is not your friend. Like, stop. But you grown. I can't tell you what to do, and I am your friend. So if you want to be friends with her, keep her away from me, Heather. That's all I ask. Keep her away from me. Moving on. So Meredith talks about Jen posted homophobic tweets about Miss Brakisha, and again, I believe every word of it. I believe every word about what Meredith says she did. Every word that Meredith said Jen did, I believe she did it. Point blank, period. Um, so Meredith admits that she is irritated by the friendship between Jen and Lisa, but she's not going to tell her who she can and can't be friends with. And I totally agree with you, Meredith, because that's why I just gave Heather an apology. I can't tell you who to be friends with. I'm just saying, if it were me and I had a choice and I could tell you who to be friends with, it would not be Jen Shaw. I'm just saying, that's what Meredith is trying to tell Lisa, but Lisa is still upset with not really knowing the goings on between this woman and her marriage, and I still feel like that's the only reason why she's getting chummy buddy with her adversary. That's just how I feel. Um, anyway, Meredith and her family cooking dinner with the Barlows. Lisa feels the shift in their friendship since getting closer to Jen, and you should. Lisa wants Meredith to make things right with Jen for what I don't know. Meredith says that things that Jen has been going through doesn't give her the right to treat people like complete and utter shit. And I totally agree with Meredith 1010%. Bitch, we all go through shit, but we not running around here taking it out on any and everybody or people that we claim to love or have some type of genuine friendship or connection with. Like, we not running out here doing that. Stop using that as an excuse for your bad behavior. I was down for Meredith with that, and I was glad that Meredith said what she meant and she meant what she said, and she was not going to allow Lisa to sway her into some shit that she don't want to do. I was down for that. So Meredith tells Lisa that her situation with Heather is not the same as her and Jen, and if somebody would have talked about her kids in that same way, she would feel a way about her being chummy with them. And again, I had to absolutely agree. And it's not the same. It's not the same. What you and Heather talked about was happened between y'all in college. That's not the same as somebody retweeting homophobic tweets about your son. That's not the same here. That's not the same as somebody retweeting that another one of your friends are racist. That's not the same. Stop trying to compare your situation to hers. It's not the same. Listen, Lisa, I'm going to give you a chance. But if you're going to be up here with this shit, Lisa, I'm telling you, I'm going to call you out on it because it's fake. It's fake, it's not real, and it's not genuine. And you will never get me to believe it. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. But y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. The premiere episode was good. The premiere episode was good. I was a lot more entertained with y'all than I was with Potomac. And that is some shade, but you know, hey, it is the truth. So yeah. Y'all make sure that y'all are prepared for the live tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock for both of these shows. Okay, you're going to get a double feature, a 2-for-1. So make sure you're there. 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock Central on the second channel. Gags with T is going to be on there. So yeah, talk to you soon. Bye.